Freelancing is one of the fastest paths you have to start making money immediately, get it in your bank account without going into debt. So stop buying all the courses, stop joining all the memberships, and you need to consider freelancing as a viable path for you to start making extra income or even replace your 8 to 5 income. My name's Erica Knoll. I'm a top 1% freelancer on Upwork. I went from a burnt out healthcare worker to a top rated 6-figure copywriter on Upwork. If you think that you don't have the skills to freelance, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. I just launched a brand new free community for beginners in freelance. There's no tricks here, no upsells, no catches. The link to join it is in my bio, and every week I provide a free high-quality training or resource to help you get started in freelancing. This week's training is all about how you can find your freelance-ready skills even when you think you have nothing that transfers. I promise you that you do. I even created a mapping tool where you answer 12 questions, it profiles you, and will tell you what your best freelance niches are. So if you'd like the free training and that free tool, just drop a comment down below and I will get you the link. And here is a sneak peek from this week's training. So this is one of the other things too, where as you're working your way down towards specializing, the more you can stack, especially like complementing skills. So not just copywriting, but I also can help you execute it through the systems. That makes you able to charge more, and it makes you more of an expert where it's harder for other people to compete with you, right? And so the more that you can find ways to cut yourself out into a space where less and less people can directly compete with you because you have more skills, because you have this unique sort of service that you can offer that fewer and fewer people can charge, that allows you to get up to this higher rate. So when I left Upwork, charging it around like $85 an hour, which again was significantly higher than what I was making in my 8 to 5, once I moved into this even more specialized space, now what I called myself was an online business architect. I started working with coaches, helping them with their strategy, their sales, their systems, and helping with everything from the copywriting to the actual execution. How do you automate things? How do you set up your memberships, right? And then I was able to start charging really premium prices for the work that I did because it was so specialized and hard for those people to find within their industry. So that is what I want for you too, okay? But I want you to have a really clear idea of what you're looking at when you get started. I don't want you to think you're going to come in and just immediately be like, I'm an SEO expert, and because I am, I'm going to charge you $60 an hour because you see SEO jobs out there and you're like, I can figure that out, right? Because you're going to hop in trying to compete down here with people who have gone through the process, who have earned their reviews, who have lots of experience, and who are experts at what they do. And chances are you're not there yet. Unless that is what you're already doing as a job and you have proven expertise, then by all means, we will jump down the funnel and we will start you at that higher price point with that experience. But for most of you, I want you to really be open at starting with a really broad scope of where you're going to start, and be open to letting the process help you figure out where you're going to best fit. This is asking about like what tools do you maybe already have experience in. That's also a really great way to specialize, is that once you get going, depending on the niche you choose, if it happens to be one where there's very specific tools where there's high demand, or pieces of software. So maybe like Kajabi, which does like course management for coaches. If you can become a specialist in certain tools, that is one really good way to move yourself down the funnel and to really separate yourself because you become super experienced and a specialist within that. Okay, so again, I'm not really reading these. I'm just checking things so that we can get you to the results page and you can see what that looks like.